Before the Jefferson nickel, the United States was issuing these Buffalo nickels. Now, these coins can be extremely rare and extremely valuable in this specific date, 1918. If you come across a Buffalo nickel, this is the date you really want to have. And in this video, I'm going to show you a very small detail that changes the value of this coin to a few dollars to thousands and thousands of dollars. So pay close attention, get your notebook out, get ready to take some notes, because I'm going to educate you guys today about what you need to look for on this coin and how to maximize the value if you come across this specific type of coin. All right, let's hop into it with this first Buffalo nickel here, okay? It sold for $1,159. It was graded by PCGS at a VG8. Guys, this coin graded so lowly by PCGS. Remember that the grading scale goes from 1 all the way to 70 being the highest grade. You can see that this coin went out in circulation and pocket change for a very long time before someone actually noticed this small detail that I'm about to show you right now that allowed this coin to sell for so much money. Again, a coin like this is typically not worth $1,159, but it all boils down to this one detail. Now, you never want to sell one of these coins on accident without looking for this, which I'm about to show you right now. So look very, very, very closely at the date on your coin, guys. It's going to be hard to see on this coin, but that last digit, that 8, is actually an 8/7. So they accidentally minted this coin as a 1917, but when they were producing the hubs, they needed to re-etch that 7 and turn it into an 8. So it looks like an 8 is on top of a 7. It's going to be hard to see in this example, but I wanted to show you starting off because it sold for $1,159. Now, as time goes on here in this video, we're going to be showing it better quality examples. So you're going to be able to see that 8/7 a bit more clearly. This example was graded by PCGS at a very fine 20. So once again, a low graded coin, but it sold for $3,294. All right, we're getting up into the higher grades here. This got graded by PCGS as a genuine XF detail. So extremely fine is a higher grade than the previous coins, most definitely. You can see all of the features on this coin. The details are very clearly visible on both the front and the back. There is not too much muddling going on with this coin, and you can see that 8/7 much more clearly. The big issue with this coin is that there was environmental damage. So it was stored improperly, which caused this bad look to the coin. The coin is damaged to a degree by the environment, and it sold for $3,480. That's why keeping care of your coins, storing them properly is so important. Now, the same grade, right guys, an XF45, it's extremely fine, except this one does not have environmental damage. It sold for a mouth-watering $13,200. As we go up in grade, you can see the details are much more clear. Like I said, that 8/7 is much more defined, but it's over $13,200. All right, so AU58, this is the grade right before the mint state grades of 60 to 70. This got a AU58 by PCGS, once again, a 1918/7 Denver issued Buffalo nickel. One of the most highly desirable Buffalo nickels in the industry is right here. That is a good argument to have with any collector. When they think of a Buffalo nickel, what is the one that someone wants to find? It is the 1918/7. So please, even if you are hunting at like a local coin show, you could cherry pick coins like this. It is possible to find one like this if it's hard to see. Someone may not know what they actually have. Now, we're not trying to be deceptive or rip people off. I'm just saying, if you come across a coin, you could potentially have a 1918/7 coin that's worth $23,400 like this coin sold for. So we are hopping into the mint state grades. NGC graded this coin at a mint state 62. Once again, 1918/7 Buffalo nickel. This one sold for $34,800. Getting this coin in the mint state grade is near impossible. So if you do come across one, you want to make sure that you're taking the appropriate steps to maximize the value. First of all, never ever bring your coins to a pawn shop, because they are not going to give you a fair amount of money. They're going to scam you, rip you off, unfortunately, and give you way less money than you actually deserve. Getting the most money for your coin, first of all, if you want to sell it quickly, go to a local coin shop. We recommend getting the opinion of at least 3 different people before you sell your coin. Or if you want to maximize the value, you can go to eBay or Heritage and have them sell it for you. If you're on eBay, you're going to have to do some of the heavy lifting yourself, but on Heritage, you could give them the coin. You're going to have a very niche and wide audience of people that really want specific types of coins, so the values can be more, just like this one that sold for $34,800. We hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to get your free Coin and Currency ebook down below. No strings attached, just a little gift to you guys. We will see you guys in the next video.